Welcome back to episode 300. Ooh, I gotta actually look this one up again because this is our second
338. We're on episode 338, motherfuckers. Let's do this.
Of the Bad Taste Video Podcast, and we're hitting up some crazy Ron Atkins movie action this week. But before that, let's hit the intro. My man. Yes, we're back, barring a few technical difficulties. We are covering Dark Night of the Soul from 1998, a shot-on-video short film, 50 minutes, right? Something like that. Maybe even less, because there's a little trailer or some shit before it, then it plays the movie, and then there's credits.
Shows part of the movie before the movie. Yeah, that was fucking weird.
It is what it is, man. This is a psychedelic trip down a drug-fueled path to enlightenment.
The opium king himself of the graveyard, dude. I fucking dig this guy. This was a movie I was not expecting.
Yes.
I thought we were gonna get something a little bit different. Knowing Ron Atkins, I'm expecting some gore. I'm expecting a little bit of some wild kills and stuff like that. I'm expecting nudity. He delivers on that aspect 100%. I'm expecting some sex. He fucking delivers on that aspect 100%.
Our favorite type.
But the other side of it, the horror side, this really isn't kind of it's a horror movie in a sense, but it's kind of like a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's different.
This is our favorite type of movie. It's fucking weird. It's weird as fuck. Dude. You're watching it. You're like, what the hell just happened? Crazy ass dialogue, crazy characters. I honestly was not expecting it to be the way that it was. The other Ron Atkins movies that I've seen and that we've covered on here.
Horror-mangler.
Yeah,
schizophrenic.
It's similar, but it's different. You could tell it's the same guy that made it, but it's definitely not the same movie. That's for sure.
Well, it's also this was written by a dude, John Brody, and if you look into his film catalog, dude, his movie after this is a straight just political short anthology movie. This dude's just about putting out statements about how he feels about what's going on and shit like that. And that's what this is too. This reminds me of when I was a young punk ass kid, dude, and I thought I had these rebellious wild ideas of how the world should fucking be, and he's just basically spouting off all that kind of dribble throughout this movie is pretty much what this is. I could relate with it because I was yeah, dude, that's world's fucked. You gotta give up to all that bullshit.
Well, this reminds me of the shit your friend's older brother used to tell you while you were buying $5 crumpled aluminum foiled fucking shake bags.
See, I was that older brother, so this is why that checks out for me.
See, yeah. It's yo, dude, did you know? Did you know?
Check this out, man.
Meanwhile, you're just trying to inch your way out of the room. You're just trying to sneak out the fucking. You're ready to dive out the second story window.
No. Bro, hit this pop can one more time before you leave, bro. Listen to this.
This movie is not just about people doing drugs. It is a supernatural film. This isn't. I'm a little on the fence on if our main character, the the skull opium daddy here
Yeah, that's
is
a great
actually
name for him.
like a supernatural looking creature, or is he wearing a mask? I'm not really sure. They don't really, right? They don't really like dive into that, do they? Or does he say it?
I think it's like they mentioned the word costume a lot.
But he's
That's
talking
brought
about
up
like
quite
the
a
priest shit, isn't he? Like the priest robe and
Yeah.
everything. I don't fucking remember. But this movie's
It's a lot
only
to
like
digest, bro.
yeah, this movie's like 48, maybe like 45 minutes of actual movie. But there's a shit ton of dialogue.
Let's say it's about maybe 34 minutes of dialogue.
Yeah, they're ripping through that shit. Yeah.
Maybe another 5 minutes of sex, and then maybe another 4 minutes of violence. It pretty much adds up to something like that.
It's not a gore film.
No.
There's no like crazy kills in it. There's nothing really crazy gory about it or anything. It's very weird. There's a lot of weird shit in it.
I mean, the only kill, I don't even know if it's a kill, honestly. I couldn't even like show the clip because it's a guy getting choked to death by a dildo, and it's like I don't know if that was really
killing him.
Plus, it was supposed to be like a demon or something too. I don't know the lore of this movie is hard to fucking
that part
wrap
was
my
almost,
head around a little bit, dude.
That part was almost like when Luke Skywalker gets sent into the fucking cave in Dagobah. When he's like, "What's in there?"
and you're talking about
no,
I don't know what the fuck.
Luke goes into the cave for like a test, and
all
like
right,
he's
all
like,
right, I'm with you.
He's like, "Yo, what's in the cave?" And Yoda's like, only what you bring with you."
Meaning, there was a bodega in the cave. You're telling me? Is that what you just fucking told me, dude?
No, this cave was on Dagobah. I guess in.
Oh,
Dagobah.
okay, I got
yeah,
you.
that's the food. Yeah, it's all right, man.
Like, dude, a bodega in a cave? That's fucking dope.
Similar
dude.
shit.
Some Chico sticks, baby. Let's go.
Yo,
I'm fucking with it, dude.
But Grizz, the drug-based movie, something that every high schooler becomes obsessed with at some time. Then maybe you kind of roll along into college and maybe start watching drinking movies, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, man.
But Grizz, this is a genre that spans many of different genres, subgenres, I guess. Comedies,
subgenres,
horror movies, action movies.
I didn't think about like the good horror aspects of it. Yeah,
dude, there's tons, and like they all, because of that, like I guess depending on what drug is featured in the movie, they all kind of like share aspects of horror movies. One of my favorite horror not horror movies. One of my favorite like movies that's based on that and everything is fucking. I'm sure a lot of other people fucking Scarface. There's
this was going to be a pick of mine too, but I figured you might have picked this one.
Dude, there's horror aspects like of this movie when they're chopping the dudes up with the chainsaw in the bathroom.
Dude, I've mentioned before that I had nightmares about my family getting chopped up by Cubans after fucking watching this, dude. Like it was a horrible. I remember that shit to this day.
Well, even like the dude getting stabbed in the refugee camp and everything, like that shit's scary as fuck. Dude. You know, like this dude is basically a freaking serial killer. He's a slasher that happens to make money also.
So good.
But like all these movies kind of have that aspect because it's such like the cocaine stuff, like the heroin stuff. It's so like rough, and like the groups that deal in it are so like fucking rough that you get
that's the
crazy
thing too.
Shit, you know?
Like I don't like, I'm not a big action movie guy, but that's the exception. The one big exception to the rule is doing like, that's the movie that got me into this kind of thing, is that like, either mafia or like, cartel underworld, those kind of movies, dude. I'm a fucking about it all day, especially mafia movies, dude. I fucking love all that stuff, dude. That like, I watched that one with fucking about Whitey Bulger with fucking Black Mass. It's called, when fucking Johnny Depp plays him, dude. It's fucking incredible, man.
Never saw
incredible,
it.
Dude. You gotta check it out.
I like more of like the New Jack City type, like.
Yeah, you would.
It's just fucking sick. What are some of your favorites? Because we didn't want to be like obvious and do like,
so
everyone
like knows fucking Half Baked and all that shit, dude. But like, obviously, I'm fucking stoner movies near and dear to my heart. My favorite stoner movie growing up, dude. The underground one that was the go-to was the fucking The Stoned Age.
Ooh,
This movie right here, dude. I don't know if you guys have ever, if anyone who's seen this knows how fucking awesome this movie is. About a bunch of teenagers, dude, looking to go to a fucking Blue Oyster Cult concert, having to get some girls, get some drinks, maybe smoke a little weed, dude, have a good time. It's what everybody was doing when we were teenagers, man. And like, I'm a big BOC guy. I fucking love Blue Oyster Cult. So you get down here, I'm fucking right there with it, man.
Dude, I tried to fucking watch this movie. And
you couldn't get into it, could you?
No, I couldn't. I don't know what the hell it was. Dude, it was like, to me, it's like a worse, like, I know, like, obviously Dazed and Confused, but also kind of reminded me of like Detroit Rock City a little bit. And
yeah, I could definitely see that comparison.
But
sure.
like, this wasn't one that like me and my like group of friends ever really watched. I
think that's
like,
the thing. You had to have watched it growing up. Like, this had to be one you saw when you were younger, I think, to have it like resonate with you a little bit, you know. Yeah. I know our boy Chase, he fucking loves this movie.
He's the one
just as much as I do.
He's the one that always like was like, yo, no, that's a fucking great movie.
That's an awesome Chase impression. It was really good.
but I don't know, man. I never could get into it. Maybe I gotta like, next time you come over, I'll make sure you're in the right mood. We'll get you there. Yeah.
Grizz,
looks like somebody in the chat mentioned a movie that you
okay, not non-stoner movie. This is the best drug movie of all time, man. The cast, incredible. Fucking the movie spun. This movie fucking rules, dude. Brittany Murphy is absolutely. I'm a huge John Leguizamo guy. Not so much as like fucking like The Pest is okay. It's funny and shit like that. But his like other roles, his like dramatic roles and like that kind of shit, dude, he's so fucking good. But everybody in this movie, dude, Mickey Rourke as the fucking the meth cooking fucking dude, cowboy, the fucking porn obsessed guy. Everything about this movie fucking rules so hard.
This is another movie. I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Whoa, dude, get the fuck out of here. You've never seen this fucking movie.
No.
All right. Stop the presses. This is the homework. You gotta fucking watch this week, dude. I think I could see why you wouldn't get into fucking.
This looks this looks like John Leguizamo from like Summer of Sam era. Like, is that yes. What it is? Like around there?
Yeah,
right?
Dude, around that time period. Like everyone is familiar with like Requiem for a Dream and shit like that. That was like the artsy fuckboy fucking movie everybody got into, that like you wanted to get a chick, so you're like, I like fucking Requiem for a Dream. Like that's that kind of bullshit. This was like the harder nosed, like grittier fucking version of that movie, man. And it's so much better, dude. This movie is wild. Especially you got to watch the unedited, because the fucking freaky deaky fucking cartoons, dude. It's fucking nuts.
All right, I'll check it out. I promise I'll watch this by the end of the week.
Love it.
I promise.
I love it.
One more that I would like to mention, because you have to mention the psychedelic genre of movie and everything. And this one's one of my newer favorite movies, and that's Mandy. And that's because, like, throughout this film, this, like, cult keeps dosing people with fucking acid. They have, like, Nicolas Cage drop this, like, evil acid that turns him into this fucking maniac and all this stuff.
Evil acid's awesome.
I feel like the acid trip is, like, is always, like, the easy, like, base for a horror movie. And to make something like, oh, like that's fucking nuts and all that stuff, and like it's so scary, you have no control, this, and somebody's gonna fucking brainwash you, this and that. I really do also think that, like, because this is a more modern movie and because of the the assets available, it's a lot easier to make like a cool, trippy psychedelic movie like this, as long as you don't fucking overdo it, make it a little bit too obvious. But I like this genre of movie like this.
I have to do my homework. I tried to watch this once and I could not get into it.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fucking Nick Cage guy. So it's hard to do, like, everything I try to watch with him now, I just fucking immediately am like, I gotta turn this shit off. So I will watch this fucking front to back, give it my full attention to, because it sounds like something that I would really get into.
Yeah, it's really cool. The soundtrack, very like Doom-esque, not like the game, but cool. like that, Doom metal-esque.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think you'd like it. It's got like that, like Charles Manson cult type thing, like up in the woods. You know what I mean? Like in the small town, like somewhere and all that.
I started it. I got through maybe about the first like half hour of it. And
yeah,
like, I got to get into it a little bit more, obviously.
We both
Enter the Void fucking rules also. Whoever, Cemetery and Show. That movie fucking rocks. I love Enter the Void.
We both have
Japanese DMT tripping. That's a good time.
Jesus Christ. Look at the phone, baby. We both have some homework this week to do. But this movie, Dark Night of the Soul, is nothing like any of the ones we just mentioned. It is a completely,
it's a fucking downer.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoy this movie, man.
I mean, in the aspect really of like the vibe compared to like the ones that we just talked about.
Well, this is it's way lighter. One, yeah. Like anytime you see something coming over on like a shot on video format or whatever, unless it's like a real hardcore biography showing like war footage and all that shit, like it's hard to take it seriously. You know what I mean? It's hard to really like not see it as like a goofy
for sure.
horror psychedelic movie or whatever. But Chris, like give me a little synopsis of this as best as you can.
A cemetery dwelling cult that lives on opium and sex is taking over anyone that comes into the cemetery to try to basically have them be joined into their evil plan. Is it an evil plan? Some kind of plan.
It's like
it's a sexy plan. I can tell you that.
There you go. These people in the cemetery, these I guess the bad people in this, they're kind of like supernatural beings. You have like two zombie-esque minions. I'm guessing the woman is also some sort of supernatural being along with the guy because she swings a fucking headstone at one point, I believe.
So, okay. I didn't take these as supernatural beings, bro. I don't take anybody in this movie to be a supernatural being. I took these as just people that this fucking dude has lured into the cemetery, gotten high on opium, and then has brainwashed them with these like things that you'll see, his tactics of and then like these people are now fully bought into this.
Interesting.
And they each play a role. Maybe that's because the makeup is so fucking ridiculous that I'm just like, oh, these people are just goofing around. Like they're just a bunch of guys in a cult pretending to play these. But I mean, I just took it as like these were other people that are now like, because it's all him just talking about how you got to give up who you are and shed your skin.
I thought that at first, but then like when they start doing the close-ups on people, it starts looking more and more like these aren't just like normal folks fucking doing shit ghoulish. In the cemetery. Yeah. The main dude looks like a wrestler. Looks like he should be wrestling for like AAA or something, like down in Mexico as a luchador. Sure. There's like that opening monologue, right, that he does.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, he does look pretty cool.
Looks great. The vibe is awesome, dude. Like I really do. Like I enjoy most of the scenes with this dude in it. There's just a lot of him talking.
There's a lot of him talking.
A lot of this.
Kind of looks like the Fiend skull. The Misfits Fiend skull.
Welcome to my world.
It actually might be a Fiend skull mask now that I think about it. Dude, imagine this guy breaking into your house.
Oh my god, I love it. Like, this jam, bro.
Why is it so unsettling looking to me? He looks like the masked magician that used to be on Fox, like fucking ruining everybody's time.
Pretty sure it's the same mask that like the bass player for Rompa Promp wears as well. It's like I think it's like definitely just a common fucking.
Yeah,
you could be right. Could be that lame ass Misfits thing you're talking
Crimson
about.
Ghost. Yeah. The more I look at it, the more I think it is. I have the tattoo. I'm fucking.
I know you. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm an asshole, but I do like the whole look. He looks like the fucking like the Santo type get up with the black priest blazer on and everything. He eventually puts the frock on.
I like the garb. I like the fucking the suit jacket and shit, dude. It's a good look with the fucking skull mask.
What do you think? You gonna do this for Halloween next year or what?
Dude, this might be it, man. Although the Juggalo felt pretty good. It felt right.
Maybe I'll be the girl.
Dude, let's fucking do that for sure.
Like the chainmail dress, whatever the fuck that was. But we had to show that first just to give you an idea of what you're getting into here. But we have a group of friends that are going to the cemetery to hang out. But there is a pretty interesting car ride that I found pretty funny.
Like this group of friends, dude. As a group of friends, these guys are pretty fucking solid.
Hey, we headed to the graveyard or something?
Yeah, it's like a graveyard, but it's somewhere we can chill together for a few hours.
What exactly do you guys have in mind?
Well, we don't know, but I guess we'll figure it out when we get there, right, Rick?
That's right.
This guy.
Look what I got.
Oh,
my kind of gal, dude. What's up?
Cool papers.
Whoa,
Ooh,
none for me,
papers.
thanks. I get pissed. I can't.
Yo, all right, Chris. Ethics here. You got a buddy in the car that gets piss tested for work or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
You don't
I gotta be
hotbox the
like,
car.
bro, can you step out of this? Can you step out for me real
I'm
quick?
saying if you're driving somewhere, you don't hotbox the car. If the guy's in there that's gonna get his
They're not
CDL
driving,
taken.
bro. They're just sitting there, it looks like.
Well, they're in the middle of nowhere. Yo, go stand out in the dark somewhere.
You just chill by the window, bro. Like, you don't gotta fucking...
Man, that's fucked up,
It's
man.
the odds thing, right? So, like, if you're the one man out, like, we're not all gonna suffer because this fool is gonna get fucking pee tested.
Drug
Like,
addicts.
take your ass outside, bro. We're gonna smoke real quick. But if it's like me against like three people who are like, nah, I'm not in. I'm not gonna be the dick and be like, everybody out. It's my time to fucking shine.
Dude, the guy's
like,
a college
polite
athlete,
about it.
bro. He's a college athlete.
Well, you know, take your ass outside then.
This group is pretty likable. There's nobody that's really like an asshole. Everybody's pretty well intentioned. They get along, right? They're not really like fighting or anything. Has a similar intro to like Demons almost, right? Like going to the cemetery to hang out, go do something fucked up there. And it all goes wrong, but there's no evil mask. Well, I guess this guy's wearing one, but
Yeah, he's I don't want to do.
if
You're
you can't-
wearing the evil mask, according to this guy.
If you can't tell as this goes along, I'm getting more and more congested. This weekend, I had like a pretty sore throat. I'm like, fuck, I'm getting really sick. Like, I'm really starting to feel ill. And of course, like Sunday rolls around and I'm like, oh, I'm starting to feel better. Great. Like maybe I fucking dodged the bullet. Yesterday, I wake up. It's like I got hit in the face with a bat. Like just cold, congested. But I'm doing my best. Doing my best.
You're
here.
hanging in there.
I'm hanging in. But this group eventually makes it to the cemetery and they get accosted by this other group of people, creatures, demonic entities.
This is a cult, man. I mean, it's in the description. This is a cult of opium fiendish ghouls. We're not sure if they're superhuman or if they're fucking just normal dudes in bad costumes, but they're fucking ghouls nonetheless. And you gotta start picking these people off, man.
And I love the way that this dude interacts with this woman when he catches her peeing in the cemetery. This music is sick.
Good evening, you student of mine. Just go through the old graveyard already? Yeah. People
Camera does that a lot too. To, like, lead you.
Demonstrate about pissing on the sacred ground. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to live in a world without pissing shit? Without the restrictions of physical vehicle? Have you? That's okay. I'm gonna teach you. I'll teach you what your fucking college flunkies would never teach you.
Bray Wyatt saw this movie once and based his whole character off it.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm also wondering, like, now that like, I'm listening to it a little bit more too, like a lot of what he's saying, it could be taken as a metaphor for killing somebody. So like, is his plan to like maybe they're fucking zombies, dude, that these are people that he's fucking killed. And I don't know. There's definitely some kind of supernatural aspect to it the more that I think about it.
Do you think the drugs really have anything to do with it, or you think he's just into smoking doobs?
Oh, it just makes you really chill, dude. Like,
He just wanted people to hang out with. Everybody just took it to the next level.
he doesn't want people to like be able to get up and run away. So if you force feed them opium, they're gonna be like, "You got a couch, man?" Like, I'm not trying to run.
I like when he grabs the football dude. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Just the way that he like
I knew this was gonna be one of your favorites, dude. You hate fucking football, dude. You hate most like organized sports. So like, I was like, Mike's gonna want this fucking clip for sure.
Fuck are you? What the hell are you supposed to be?
I love this,
I'm
dude.
a 2-time All-State linebacker, and I'm gonna roll all over your ass.
I like that little shake of the camera.
Football, motherfucker, huh? Is that what you base your sense of power upon? Putting on external armor and epitomizing competition? Brother against brother? You base your strength in a substanceless void of physical dominion on a senseless sport.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm buying in. I'm buying in.
Starting to get me, man. Dude, so far this dude's been pretty much you.
I don't want to fucking, ruin the secret already, guys.
This is actually Grizz's uncle. I really thought this was like extremely funny though. Like the guy's like, I want to say he's like overacting, but it's really good. Both of them, the skull guy and the football guy, like, I'm gonna roll over you, dude. Motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
I
he
really
was gonna rail his ass at one point. That was way over the top.
Yeah, dude. Like that was awesome. I felt like I was waiting online somewhere and two people were getting into it behind me, and he just like have that face on, like.
It's over the top, man, but like it suits the mood. Like the whole like feel of this movie is this character needs to be like over the top to be taken at like, I don't know, it's hard to even say take him fucking seriously because you can't, but like but to have like any like semblance of it being like, the tone
film
matching the acting, that's kind of what it has to be.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but when he's forcing them to smoke the opium, I don't know if that helps the cause.
This is
Not sure, Cal. Fucking wasted.
fucking wasted.
Hell, the smoke of immortality. Experience life on the mental plane.
I love
Experience the opium of our darkness. Watch, I'll share it with you.
this. Look, this guy's
Take
like,
a hit,
I
bro.
So yeah, I'll show you. It's good.
I love this like switch over here.
Yeah, it goes to like the X-ray. Dude, this dude is awesome. Come on. I love this movie. Come on, this movie's fucking great.
This is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, what's he say? So you got to use that in a clip in a song. I'm fucking wasted.
Dude, with my favorite one, then like when he like catches the dude, and like he calls him like a dick lick or something like that. Dude, that is
he calls him like a dick licking chump or a dick. Oh, he like garrots him. You dick licking
dick
punk.
licking punk. Yeah, dude, that's the Welcome to the eternal void, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's a great line too, man. There's a lot of good one-liners here.
Yeah, smoking some marijuana tonight, are we? Effective, yeah. Not the only
Effective.
bridge where one may cross into the mental plane. Yeah, tremble, dear student of mine.
Dude, this guy is awesome. Like the delivery
Yeah,
of that, like smoking some marijuana tonight. Effective, yeah. Like, dude,
that's such that whole thing should be used in fucking clips for sure, dude. That's so
that's
good.
such a good line. That dude fucking really knocks it out.
But that's what I'm saying. That acting, like if that delivered any other way, would be fucking horrible, dude. Like it would just make this like it's not a great movie. Like it's definitely like a bad, poorly made movie, or whatever. But it's fucking awesome.
It's like it's good to us. Like it's entertaining. It's a good movie, like to watch.
But if he didn't act it this way, I'd be like, man, this is kind of fucking lame. But like because he does, it sells it so much, man.
Technically, it is not a good movie.
Yeah.
But it is entertaining. Right?
Scumbags like us, it is fucking perfect.
Exactly. I'm not looking at the technical aspect.
No.
Right? It don't matter. I just want to see. Let me try to catch your vibe here. Let me try to fucking just, see what's going on. But I really do like that they show this guy has some sort of supernatural power. He hypnotizes the one girl, right? She is fucking like in it. She's in the zone. And he's making her take like the black oath of some sort, right?
Yeah, this is fun. I like this.
Space is an entity.
I renounce all religion.
I renounce all religion.
I renounce all pre-programmed mentality.
I renounce all pre-programmed mentality.
The universe is mental, held within the mind of God.
I
The
love the shots
universe
of
is
his
mental,
face, man.
held within the mind of God.
Is that an H.P. Lovecraft thing?
But then, like, he freaks out with those like tarot card like flash scenes and shit like
he's
that.
doing the
Like,
reading and everything. Like,
there's a whole thing.
there's
Also something we haven't really touched on it, and we can't show any of it. There's a ton of fucking in this movie, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they get this dude like high on opium, the dude they call the dick licking punk, and like while they're preaching to him, this like graveyard ghoul chick is like topping him off in the fucking cemetery. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like a pretty comedic scene, right? Because you're like, at first you're like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Ass
right
down
now?
the barrel of her. Yeah, dude, it's so weird. You're like, what is this that I'm looking at?
It literally looks like somebody has their knee like in the foreground as they're sitting on the fucking ground, like against the thing.
But it's two butt cheeks, like right in the fucking forefront of the.
We can't show you. We can't show you. We can't risk the channel for that shot. Sorry, Ron. But there is another. Speaking of butt cheeks,
dude. Speaking of butt cheeks, dude. There's a scene that I was like, Mike, should we show this? And you're like, absolutely not.
No, nobody's safe in this movie. But you know me, I'm not into that. Into the essay aspect of movies, but this one, it's.
Is that the aspect of this?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like him. I don't know. This music is sick, dude.
Ooh. You know, just tossing them around a little.
Get this
stepping them up.
I like
this is one of those ghouls we're talking about.
Quit. No, I don't want this. Quit.
Well, I don't like this.
No, don't laugh at that. Oh no. But like this, they basically have to all do it with each other at that point.
Yeah, what happens after that scene is brutal. It's horrific. We can't show it.
It's not like.
It's not brutal, but like the mental of like, I mean, it's pretty comical what happens, but like,
it's
if
so
you think about what's happening,
it's so
sucks.
fucking ridiculous. The fucking guy from the Bronx, the way he goes out, like they tie him up like the sack, and then it's like, wait a second, I thought he's supposed to get like the. You got to watch this movie. This movie is fucking insane.
It's all over the place, man. It ends in a weird way that doesn't really have an ending. It just kind of like fades back into credits.
Well, no, there is an ending. He says it is, you know, the fucking Hail Bob, the comet is overhead. It's time for me to go. And they just pick up a fucking, like a grave marker and slap him over the head with it. Like it's, you know, somebody making a run in at WrestleMania. And he just dies.
Like,
so
yeah, it just, I don't know. It's such a lack of like, nothing's really explained though. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like, they just take him out because the comet's here and shit. Like that was never even mentioned throughout the entire fucking movie about the comet.
Well, there wasn't really a comet, I don't think. But
obviously,
I don't know, man. Like it feels like they kind of ran out of ideas and didn't know how to like stop
wrap it up.
Yeah. But I still overall really, really like this movie. I really thought it was entertaining. When you're watching a shot on video film, like you expect to see some fucking weird shit.
This one's weird back to back.
Yeah.
No holds barred. Doesn't let up.
It's not necessarily a horror movie that like you're going to see gore and freaking guts and monsters and all that shit. It really does look like people in a bunch of Halloween costumes. But
unlike what I think we will say before, though, is that like we'll say this a lot, that this is something you should watch with a bunch of friends hanging out. I think this is the one you need to watch one-on-one with the fucking movie. Check it out, because there's so much like dialogue and to like really listen to like what this guy is saying and shit, dude. Like this is one to digest, you know, maybe one or two people kind of a thing.
There's a lot of good lines in this movie. Like there's a lot of good like you know, you
don't want to miss those, man.
Yeah, but there's so much dialogue that I guess it's bound to be good. You know, there are good parts when you're speaking for 3/4 of the movie. But I never found myself being bored. I never found myself looking at like, oh, how much time is left and all that stuff. I think it's an overall enjoyable movie.
Pretty solid.
Have you ever seen a tape of this? Is there a VHS tape of this?
I have never seen it. I can't even tell you what the cover would fucking look like.
I mean, I see.
Actually, no, there is. It's an EI video, and it's got like the picture of like the fucking cemetery ghouls on the front of it, just like basically like a photo shoot kind of fucking picture of them and shit like that.
I'm looking right now. Well,
I remember seeing it now when I was collecting the fucking EI tapes.
Interesting. This here's the DVD. I'm guessing it's probably going to be around the same look. But yeah, that was Dark Night of the Soul from oh man, it's hard to get it out, from 1998. Next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked.
We're heading back to the fucking the zombie well. Finally, we're going back. We're going to be covering The Devil's Rejects from 2005.
Yes.
God
damn, it's gonna be good to go home, dude. I fucking love Rob Zombie movies,
especially one with fucking Diamond Dallas Page in it.
Fuck yeah.
One of my favorite fucking actors, William Forsythe. I feel like he plays the same character in every movie, but he's so fucking awesome.
Rules, dude. Yeah,
dude, talk about a dude that's like scary looking, like just naturally fucking scary looking.
He gets it, dude.
I actually really like this movie. We always talk shit. Well, I talk shit about Rob Zombie, but then I realized that I actually do like more of his shit than I don't. So I don't know, but
there's always a couple stinkers, man. But I love his shit for the most part, and this is the best of the best. I can't wait to get into this with you.
I'm really surprised that we haven't covered this sooner. I feel like this would have been an easy one to just be like, yo, man, let's just fucking do this. But
I think we've been putting it off. We've done a couple other ones, but because like it's like, this is like the easy one, I guess we would think about, like you just said. But because it's the easy one, it's gonna be the fun one, dude. Like this episode's gonna fucking rule. I hope everyone comes and joins in on this one, man. Even if you don't like his movies, come and talk shit to me about it. I'd love it.
You know what I really don't like? That in like the third movie in 3 from Hell, like Danny Trejo has no idea who fucking what's his name is? The fuck's his name? Otis is? It's like, bro, like
it's like you were hunting this motherfucker. What are you talking?
Yeah, like you literally hunted this guy down. Like you're not fucking stupid. They like turned his character into a total just like shell of his former self. I hated that. Bad. I thought that was so stupid.
Third one's the worst of his movies, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
I like even better. Like it's worse than 31.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't like 3 from Hell very much. I don't think that was. It's just I'm over the whole like them escaping everything. Like, come on. Like, at least somebody has to fucking,
The whole like the way they did it to Captain Spaulding was just sad, dude. I don't know.
They should have, like it's like they didn't even kill off his character like on purpose. It was because he was like deathly ill at that time. Yeah, like they would have kept that going too for how long, right? Like. I don't know, but I really do like The Devil's Rejects, so you can tell how that's going to fucking go next week.
Yeah, we're already getting into it.
That's next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, youtube.com/@BadTasteVideoPodcast. And Grizz, I think it's time we head over to the wide world of metal. And what do we have this week?
A one-man wrecking crew, my dude, Putrid fucking Stu, all the way from Dayton, Ohio. If you are into like gore grind and the grindcore scene, you got to be familiar with this dude by now. Put out a ton of material. This is the most recent release, put out on December 26th of this past year. So it's less than a few weeks old here. Let's get into one real quick here, give you an idea what we're dealing with. Let's get into to Burger Spank. Love that artwork, man. It's so gnarly.
I'm guessing that's green in the middle.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, baby.
I love that snare pop. So good. So for me, that's the only time that snare is appropriate. when it's used in a band like this. Like, you know, when fucking Lars tried to put it on fucking Saint Anger, it was the
That
fucking.
was like I don't know what the hell they were thinking with
the stupidest idea ever, man. But like, this is where it fits so fucking perfectly. That everything is just this like gurgling undertone with that fucking super like sharp pop of the snare. Sounds so good, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm guessing the drums are programmed.
I'm not sure, man. I mean, possibly it doesn't list out like what he does for it. It just says it's a one man band kind of a thing. So
I feel like I could never EQ my snares to get that sound. I don't know what it is. I just
to
can't
get that level of pop on it. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's fucking nice, man. All right, let's do fallopian tube, rye tube to mold to gold is the full fucking name of this song.
It's your favorite?
That's it, dude. Gets me. Let's fucking party.
Dude, the vocals are awesome.
Talk about a fun mosh pit. This kind of shit right here, dude. This shit gets going.
It's awesome. It's fucking sick.
Dude, part of me thinks that's an actual fucking drum track.
It sounds like it's a real person playing.
Because the way those snare hits were like it didn't sound, there's no mechanic sound to it. It feels like there's like an actual like ghost note like in between those hit or something that's going on. It's like pulling them all together that I don't think you can achieve.
That. Yeah.
You know, with it. It's crazy. That's the first spot where I fucking felt like, wait a minute, that fucking super fast snare fill felt way too real.
Yeah. We're gonna have to investigate that one.
I saved the best for last, man. Obviously,
of course.
This song is called "Fuck My Face, Bitch. You Taste Like Fries."
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to come.
Love a good clip, man. Yeah, this goes so hard.
Dude, the vocals are just fucking awesome.
Monster. Yeah, I want to say that's not even a shifted vocal. I think that's just straight fucking gutturals.
You think that's him?
Yeah, I think that's straight gutturals, dude. I don't think that's shifted. There might be a little bit of like a vocal processor on it, like a little bit of like effect or whatever, but I don't think it's pitched in any direction at all. Dude,
that's fucking awesome if it is.
Yeah, it sounds great.
That's the one thing that I picked out of all this is like the vocals are probably some of the strongest Gorg Ride vocals I've ever heard. Right? Yeah. Like fucking solid.
So good. You could put that over, like you could put that in any genre. You could put that with a solid old school death metal.
Oh yeah,
fucking dude. Track, and it would sound fucking great, dude.
And it doesn't even sound like he's got the purple Digitech going.
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
I love it.
Where can you find this?
No
Grizz?
purple Digitech. This is on Bandcamp. Putrid Stew. Album is called Fallopian Tomb. Great fucking name. I fucking love that name. People who don't like this kind of stuff are obviously lacking culture in any type of way. So, but you can find this on Bandcamp, on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you listen to amazing music like Putrid Stew, you can find them.
Any band that kind of has that putrid something is usually good, right? Putrid Pile, yeah, Putrid Stew.
Dude, Putrid Pile fucking ruled, right? I told you he was going to fucking rip it up, dude.
Dude, not only is his like set good, but like him in between is like a set in itself.
Such a dude, right? Yeah, like such a good time, man.
It's like you're seeing stand-up comedy and like a grind show at the same time.
The speed that he plays while doing the vocals and the changing and like the fucking rhythm, dude. That dude he's been doing it forever, man. So good.
I hats off to him. What did he say? Like he's been doing it for like 20 years or some shit like that, right? Like,
well, dude, I've been listening to him since like 2005. So like, it had to be before that. Like it had well over that. Like a few years. I think he said he started actually 2003 or something like that when we were there.
Damn,
so
man, that's fucking crazy. Haters gonna hate. That's all I'm gonna say to the chat. All I'm gonna say to the chat is haters gonna fucking hate. Grizz, give them the rundown once more.
Putrid Pile, Fallopian Tomb, YouTube, Spotify.
Wait,
Bandcamp.
no, wait.
Is that what you wanted?
No, not Putrid Pile.
Oh yeah, sorry. You got me fucked up. Putrid stew. See now everyone's got people are arguing in the chat. Everything's fucking hurting my feelings, dude. I don't know what to do anymore. Putrid stew, fallopian tomb. Check this shit out on YouTube, Spotify, Bandcamp, anywhere you listen to cool music, man.
Yeah, man. I'm really happy that we're able to do the fucking wide world of metal every week and actually find shit instead of trying to dig deep into the 80s and cover the same 8 bands over and over again. Or the 90s.
Some people are stuck in the 80s, you know, just listening to bands like Wasp all the time and stuff like that. Like, that's so lame.
Grizz, is there anything else, man, that you want to mention, or are we're gonna have a short episode due to technical difficulties this week?
Well, I mean, technically, it's not short. We started late. We're over the hour mark, so I think we're fair to fucking wrap it up here.
Grizz, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we do some shit on Friday nights. Sometimes we do some shit on Wednesdays, but mostly Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern Standard Time. If you missed that, though, you can listen to the podcast version. That's where all podcasts are found, or you could go listen or watch, I guess, the previous episodes on our YouTube page. Grizz, I'll ask you for the last time, man. Is there anything else that you want to mention besides it being cold as fuck out?
No, dude, stop asking me.
There you go. All right. We will see you next week with The Devil's Rejects.